Hey, welcome to Landing Page Secrets. I'm your host and your coach and your teacher today, Jason McLean here at High Driver Academy. You know what? I'm thoroughly excited in every single way to be here to walk you through something that many of us have asked the question about for literally years and years and years. In 20 years in .coms, I have learned one simple reality. Nobody seems to understand exactly how to make a good landing page convert. I mean, think about the traffic you send to a website every single day. Will it convert? Or will that amount of money you spent on that solo ad or those PPC campaigns, whatever it was, will it bring about results and cash for you today? Can you rely upon it? It's a big question mark because every time somebody decides to drive traffic, the biggest query is, oh my gosh, is the traffic I'm sending to the landing page going to convert? Am I going to make money from this? Or is it going to be just like a lost leader? I'm going to have nothing whatsoever. I'm going to just go broke spending traffic. It's a big question, right? And we've all got that question. So this training is designed 100% to walk you through the biggest questions that you've got. I'm going to literally open up every single door. And I'm going to be candid. I'm going to be real. It's just me and you talking together on a camera. And I'm going to literally take this screen right here and identify points, positions. I'm going to walk you through everything you can imagine. What color should your landing page be? Should you use a red icon or a blue icon? Where should the headlines go? What kind of content should we put in gear? What tools are out there to help me make the right decision? And of course, what is the ultimate formula? The conversion formula. How do I do this? And in over 20 years, I have used methodologies, tools, and systems and designs that literally convert every single time. So we're going to walk you through it. We're going to go step by step by step. I don't really know what your position is because when you're doing a general training like this, you ask yourself the question, who's my audience? So I'm going to make a couple of assumptions and you tell me if I'm right or not in the comments down below. You're either A, an online marketer who is brand new to the industry. You don't know anything about online marketing and someone told you to build a landing page. Well, that's great and that's wonderful, but no one's going to teach it to you because landing pages are quite the art. So if you're the online marketer who's brand new to the industry and you want some help to make sure the landing pages you're creating are going to bring you results, then you are in the right place and in the right course. Maybe you're an experienced marketer. I mean, you've got all the T's crossed. All right, that's you. You're the man, the myth, the legend. You have it all down. You know exactly how to do it. You can say, Jason, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, or even millions of dollars in the online space. I understand everything there is to know about internet marketing. But you do run quite consistently or on occasion into those campaigns that you run traffic to that literally just don't generate the cash that you want. You need a formula. You need a system. You need a program you can rely upon every single time to make sure the landing pages that you create will convert. Well, if that's you, then you're in the right place. I'm going to give you all my details, all my processes, and open up the door so that you understand what landing pages are. And it's really the enigma. It's really the thing that most people really are afraid to engage because honestly, when you run traffic to a campaign, your first thought is, all right, listen, I'm going to go ahead and drop a pay-per-click campaign up and send it to this landing page, and hopefully that landing page will convert. Hopefully it'll bring me back some results and I'll make some money from it. But you don't really know that at all when you're designing it until you see the results. And that's where the gray area seems to be. And that's exactly what Landing Page Secrets and this module, these trainings, this entire program is designed to teach you. Take out the guesswork. Take out the, oh, is that a good idea? Is this headline designed properly? What's my content look like? So your real question is, how do I get started? What do I get in gear on? What do I have to do to make sure when I drive traffic to my website or my landing page, I make money? This is a big reality in everyone's question all day long. So I'm going to get into it right now. As we go through this one, a couple of disclaimers in the very, very beginning. It's very important to note this. Number one, and this is really, really, really important. One, you've got to think about what it is that your goals are. And we're going to identify those here and there. your goals of getting that conversion. It's not just I want to make more money or I want to get someone to convert or improve a bounce rate. We're going to go into all that in detail and outline the anatomy of a good landing page. But what are your goals, your true fundamental goals for generating revenue online? And that will drive a lot of the audience and the engagement that we're going to do today. 2, pick up a notepad and a pencil. Press the pause button, no matter how far I am through something, and rewatch it. This is one of those trainings you will not pick up instantly. This will become a Bible for you. This will be a program that you're going to turn back to over and over and over and over, and start from the very beginning and say to yourself, all right, what did Jason say about this? What did Jason say about that? How do I make sure that headline is how many characters long? What are the real things I'm missing out on? Never again is my goal for you right now. Never again will you build a landing page at any time whatsoever and not have some idea as to how it will convert. That's what Landing Page Secrets is designed to do. I'm giving you 20 years of experience. Listen, I've built thousands of websites. I've spent millions of dollars in pay-per-click on Google, and I've sent billions and billions of emails. I know the online space. I was running pay-per-click campaigns, SEO campaigns, and social media campaigns at the very infancy of the web, when Netscape Navigator and GoTo.com and Overture.com were names that were used in synonymous moments. They were real exciting. They were touted from the top of the mountaintops. And before Google even became Google, I was running online campaigns and building landing pages. So this training is going to take all of that time, 20 years, and give you a formula. The secret sauce. Literally, the sauce, you like a hot dog? Well, you take the ketchup, you put it on top, you take the mustard, you stick that together, you toast it to just the way you want it toasted, and you enjoy your hot dog. Well, that hot dog has a certain recipe, and this training program has a recipe. An effective landing page has an effective recipe. So listen, we're going to go into this in great detail. If you've got questions, put them in the comments down below. I'll be referring back to them from time to time. But for the most part, let's get busy and let's go deep. Are you ready? I know I am. I'm excited. All right, let's go. Landing pages defined. All right, here we go. What's a landing page? Okay. This is, it may be elementary to those of you who are on the second part of my category, but it's literally germane to everybody. So I want you to stop everything you've done and everything you've engaged before. I want you to take everything you think you know about landing pages and put them out. In essence, a landing page is that entrance page. Think about this. If you're driving traffic on the web, anywhere, no matter where it is, you're driving traffic on the web, or you're driving traffic through brick and mortar means, meaning a television show or a commercial or radio, or maybe you're just putting an address on the back of a flyer. Wherever you drive that user to, that is a landing page. And the biggest thing is we want to make sure that landing page is 100% specific and germane to the point you're trying to make. Making sense? Is this getting clear? A landing page, literally, and I got a little definement here, is a landing page is an entrance page that a user arrives at when they click an ad or a link from another site. It is designed to get a user to engage the site and focus their attention on one thing, an engagement. This is huge. This is huge. Think about this one. No matter what it is you're selling, I've seen people with websites all day long that say, hey, listen, Jason, I've got a book over here, I've got a DVD player over there, and I've got this DVD that I just came out with, and I want to sell these products. And I'm speaking to baby boomers and women and dogs and cats and men, whatever. It's way too much going on. Your landing page is the way that you can narrow down a user to make a decision. If you spent money for traffic, then you need a user to come directly into one position, one page, one place, and engage. And this is what a landing page does. It literally says, I want to engage one user into one place with one message to do one thing. Buy, click, engage, etc. Landing pages come in all sorts and sizes. Here's one from Right Signature, where they've got headlines, content, graphics, they've got an opt-in process, and they're engaged in it. It literally keeps you focused in on doing the one thing that you want. There's one thing that's going to be repeated in this training over and over and over and over again. It's called one thing. So put that in your mind and write this down as one of the big golden nuggets we're going to get through here in Landing Page Secrets is your one thing. Because whatever you're selling, whatever you're offering comes down to one thing. Everything else is secondary. So landing pages come in all sorts and sizes. Another example is this one right here. This one here is engaged in a divorce website, as you can see. And literally it's focused in an online campaign that somebody says, listen, what I want right now is I want to, move on with my marriage. So the landing page is giving you concise data points. It's literally drawing the user directly towards one thing. And that one thing is to fill out a qualification form and engage it. Another one here, which I love a lot. This is a great landing page that we came across. And if you look at it really quickly, there's something I use a lot in my landing pages, which is kind of called, the 1 second rule, right? You're just going to engage it, close your eyes, open it back up for 1 second. Actually, you close your eyes, open them up for 1 second, then close them again, so you can get the point across. You can see what it is and learn from proven entrepreneurs over 801 interviews and 87 courses. Get your email address and engage. Real cool quality logos on the backside. It's a neat little concept, right? I like that one. This is a landing page. A landing page is not necessarily your home page, although it can be. So if we look at this, you ask yourself the question, okay, who can use a landing page? Who is the first person, the last person who can engage these things, right? They work for everybody. I mean, think about it. If you're a network marketer, you're running Empower Network, you're running MotiveV, you're working almost any campaign or program you can think of, you need a landing page to make sure the users you drive traffic to have a place to come where they can convert on one thing. Landing pages have been used time and time again as a way to narrow down the decision-making tree. And network marketers have really, really benefited from it. So maybe that's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe you've got a downline of people that you want to engage or you want to encourage. Maybe you're saying to yourself, if I could find one way to make sure everyone in my downline can actually make more money, then frankly, my upline, my downline, everyone's going to benefit as me as a network marketer because I built a landing page that converts. And one claim to fame is if you can use the formulas that we are going to give you here in this training, you can now give this formula out to all your friends, all your family, and say, listen, you're part of my program here, you're part of my team, and I want to help you convert your traffic more effectively. I'm going to give you a secret in landing page development. Let's say you're an affiliate marketer. This is a big ticket, and I know, here at High Traffic Academy, Vic Stripeshoes has been preaching literally from the mountaintops over and over and over and over again and saying, listen, no matter what you do, don't drive traffic directly to an offer. You need to build a list. So in doing so, you've got to do that. You've got to literally stop, create a landing page that has all the right elements on it, capture the data, and then redirect that user elsewhere. And so affiliate marketers live and breathe in landing pages. Now, the advertisers on the other side of the affiliate network, their job is to create landing pages and give them to you, the affiliate marketer. However, there are lots of tools that you can engage, which I'll walk you through a few of them, that will give you the ability to actually say, all right, listen, you may not give me a landing page I like, but I'm going to create my own so I can capture data appropriately. And that's a real big ticket in building an effective landing page. So affiliate marketers should engage landing pages no matter what. Maybe you've got an info product. You've got some kind of a product that, you sell an ebook, you sell a guide, you've got, an actual book itself. Whatever it is, that will benefit from a landing page. See, a lot of people really get too broad, and this is something I've seen in my 20 years that has really frightened me, and why a lot of newbies or new beginners in the online space don't find the success that they're destined to have. It's because they're casting a very wide net. And when you're not a marketer, you're not engaged in being an effective marketer, your net gets casted so deeply, so wide, you're hoping it just comes in. It's like the old Field of Dreams movie with Kevin Costner. He says, build it and they will come, right? Well, unfortunately, the online space is not a field of dreams. It is not a baseball diamond. You can't just wave your flag and engage it. And that's a real big question that you've got to ask yourself. What kind of flag are we waving? Physical product sales. So let's say you have built a better mousetrap. You've got a health supplement. You've got digital products. You've got something that is, that you're drop shipping back and forth. Whatever that product is, a landing page focused entirely and 100% onto the user's decision to engage literally is designed to have a good landing page. That makes a lot of sense too. And of course, service companies and marketers. Naturally, if you're a consulting agency, you need a landing page. I happen to own a large agency. We have landing pages across every single vertical. If a company calls up my agency, which I do outside of McLean Concepts, and say, hey, listen, I want you to do this or that. Let's just say it's consulting on one thing or another. I'll give you a pay-per-click or whatever it might be, or website design or site development. So I'm going to build a landing page just for that category all day long. So as a service company, we build landing pages to bring traffic back to us, bring traffic to a specific location so we get the benefit of a conversion from those clicks that we're spending money on. Authors and speakers, another big ticket. Let's say you've written a book. You've got a pamphlet out there. Well, no matter how great your book is or how much you've engaged that book, a landing page will give you the ability to narrow down the focus so that you can tell the story much clearer across the board. Membership sites, big ticket. Now, this is a wide net. A lot of you out there are network marketers, or you've got teams you're building, or you've got organizations you're trying to create, or people you're trying to work with. You're building a membership site. You're building a software system or a tool. A landing page that's designed and focused down to the audience that you want to recruit will literally improve your conversions by 10 to 1. Literally 10 to 1, no matter what. Consultants and agencies, we went over that a moment ago. So if you're a consultant, you just want to give your opinions on medical research, on marketing, on any service you can imagine, whatever that might be, a landing page directed to an audience is literally going to improve your ability to make money online. Anyone who markets anything, in this essence, that's really what it is. I mean, I can go on and on and on and tell you, you need a landing page, you need a landing page. And far too often I see every marketer that comes to me doesn't understand what a landing page really means. And so in this training, I want to kill all the myths, help you figure it out. Anyone who does anything online needs a landing page. So all right, here's the ticket. This training is not designed to literally walk you through the technical aspects of designing a landing page. Now, there's a lot of great tools out there and a lot of ways you can engage building a landing page. You can take all of these points that I'm going to teach you here today and take all of these trainings and you can combine them all together, sketch out what your ideal landing page looks like, use my formula that I use consistently to apply to your versions of landing pages and go through the entire training step by step and all the meat and potatoes and say, all right, I'm ready for a landing page. Now what do? You can go hire a designer. That's really where it comes down to. Now, there are lots of great places you can look to hire a designer. You can hire agencies and firms. You can call McLean Concepts. You can go to Upwork. You can go to a ton of places to hire a designer. But hire a designer is literally taking your effort and putting it into someone else's hands. Now, if you got a lot of money to spend and you don't mind investing the dollars, then yes, by all means, hire a designer. Well, a designer also might need a developer. So you've got to also engage someone who can write code. So if you don't know how to write code or how to build design, you have to be prepared to spend money to hire a designer and a coder to be able to develop a landing page that works for you. Now, if that's not your cup of tea, then there's some other solutions. There are lead page builders. There's all kinds of them out there. There's lead pages, there's ClickFunnels, there's a whole bunch of ones that are out there all across the board. Here at High Traffic Academy, we endorse and push SiteSuite, which is our program that we've got in gear here. I'll give you that details at the bottom. So you can build your own software, use your own funnel, you can engage those. Those are great programs to engage all day long as well. But Site Suite, I'll jump down to as I mentioned it, is available for free to elite members. So if you are here at High Traffic Academy and you're not an elite member at the very, very moment, well, I can't tell you enough. This entire training, this whole program will make a lot more sense. You'll be able to implement it every single day to get really good results if you become an elite member and use the softwares at Site Suite that we offer you at no additional charge. And you'll be able to build your landing pages over and over and over and over again as often as you want to change things, A/B test things, etc. We'll get into all those details as we kind of go further in the training. But as an elite member of High Traffic Academy, you've got access to a tool. Now, if you are an elite member at HTA and you're not using Site Suite, well, you need to get into it. This training is not going to show you how to navigate through it. It's going to tell you how to understand it. Now, I'll tell you why. Listen, when someone tells me how to do something, I play the guitar or what have you, there's two areas of learning how to play the guitar or do anything. On the one hand, it's learning the theory and learning how to put the notes together and learning the shapes of the chords and learning what sounds good and learning the rhythm. You'll learn a lot about playing the guitar if you learn the theory, the rhythm, the process, the beat, all the different types of guitars which are out there, what a capo is, what a pick is, etc. There's all these things to understand before you can pick up that instrument and before you can really start to play music. Well, a landing page is no different. You've got to have the understanding as to what you're creating and not be limited by software. Far too often, every single day, I get people calling me up and calling up the support team at High Traffic Academy saying, hey, can you look at my page? Hey, can we enter this page in Marketing Roundtable, which is what we offer to our elites for those who have built a landing page and they want myself or Vic Stricius to review that landing page and give us our feedback. And what we found out is when we're going through those reviews as for our elite members, we're saying the same things over and over and over and over again. And that was really the cuff of why we decided to build this program for landing page secrets, so that you now have all the answers. There should not be one landing page that ever comes back into Marketing Roundtable that's not gone through this training, because we'll send you right back to it to say, here's the information, I'll give you the knowledge, you've got it, you can do much, much better. So using Site Suite as a tool is available to you. You can do that right now. I don't know who you are or where you've been, but I can tell you one thing for sure. Once we get through this training and you've got your details all lined up and ironed up, you will find great conversion opportunities in front of you every single day. And then last course was Upwork.com. Upwork used to be Elance, and they're going through a name change at the time of this recording, but it's a great program. It's basically how to engage freelance artists left and right. And these people might be in Bangladesh, India, Afghanistan, UK, Canada. Those Canadians are always there in Canada. So wherever they go, you're going to find people who are artists, or freelancers who can do work for you. It's the guys and gals working from their home and companies. So Upwork's a good little resource, but it's easy. Let me tell you honestly, it's easy to get burned pretty badly at Upwork. Or Elance, or any of these other software programs, Odesk, which is of course now part of Upwork. Because you got guys and gals you don't really know how to engage. You don't control the process. And that's a concern if you don't control the process. And any smart marketer, as you are, realizes that if you control the process, you'll be able to get the results that you expect. Now listen, I built a ton of .coms, and all the .coms I've built over the years, step by step and day by day by day, I've learned one simple reality. I don't want to farm it out to anybody. I want to take complete responsibility for myself to build my page the way I want it done. Because if you can replicate it, and you can do it, and you can build it, then you can see the results, you can control it, you can engage it. It's your chance to be successful, not someone else's. So going to a designer, it's going to cost you money. Going to a developer, it's going to cost you money. Going to Upwork is going to cost you money, but it's also a lot less money than a direct designer or developer, although you can get it through Upwork. It's also going to open up a door that says to you, hey, these are people that are controlling my destiny. And you need to realize one thing. If you're going to spend money in the online space, you need to be responsible for the efforts, the clicks, the engagement in what's being done yourself. And I'm going to give you the tools right here, right now, because you can do it. You can engage this. You can find success. You can become the best thing since pockets and sliced bread. And when you drive traffic every single day to your landing pages, you can sit back and say, yes, I've got it. I am the man. I am the woman. I'm not the woman, but you get the idea. I am everything. I've got it down. And I've got assurances before I spend money, before I engage that click, that the program I'm engaging is going to work. I'm engaging something that I understand and I appreciate it, because if you don't build it yourself, you can't control it. You can't understand it. You don't know what to tweak. You don't know what to change. You know how to get to the end of the road. And I'm going to teach it to you. I'm going to teach you right here and right now. All right, let's get some specifics here as we go through this little wonderful process. The types of landing pages, okay? Now, there's all kinds of landing pages across the board. And frankly, I've kind of broken them down into a couple of categories. One is a home page. Or a category specific page. So here you've got a website, which is a site that I actually have built and owned over the years at mydivorcepapers.com. And this site, this is the home page of the site. And in the site, you can see very clearly, you've got a lot of content, you've got graphics. If I scroll down there for you, you'll see blog posts, you'll see articles, you'll see a lot of places a user can look at and learn all about my website. It's very, very easy to do, and I can take you offline and show it all to you step by step by step, and you're going to see that one, and you'll see how the page is there. Or a category-specific page, that's right over there. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through and show you that page so you can get an idea of a category-specific page and a home page here. So give me just 1 second there. I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to show this to you. So here's the page, as you can see, as I'm scrolling down and through it across the board. I got a lot of content on this page, right? There's all kinds of details. I got blogs on this page. I've got testimonials on this page. I got reviews, and I got a ton of links. So if you're trying to get a divorce, look, here's every single state you can go to get a divorce, right? I've got my reviews on the site. I got blog posts on the site, so I can say, great, here's great articles and great information. It's a home page. A home page is designed to give you a stopping place, one area you bring your users to that will get them to everything on your site and answer all your questions. On the right-hand side here, you can see I've got all of this data that tells you the importance of why my site is good, why it's the best thing since pockets and sliced bread. And of course, in the front, I got lots of great content all about this process. It's a technology, this particular site, that allows you the ability to obtain a divorce in about an hour online. It's all technology based without going to an attorney. So everything here is a really nice little website. It's a home page. Now, at the same time, I can go to a category specific page. So for example, here is, a category specific page for the state of California, right? So here, in California, I can see I got a video all about California. I got an opt-in page about California. I can see the details. And as I go all the way down here in this category, I got nothing but even more great details all about how to get a divorce in California. So all my content is there. It's very specific, and I got a little call to action button. So this would be a category page. So if I wanted to drive traffic to a category page or a home page, this is what I would use. Now, one thing you'll notice there, as you look at that, is the fact that that page itself is literally, got a lot going on, doesn't it? I mean, there's a lot of places a user can go left or go right. And that's where a basic home page or category page could be used as a landing page, but it's definitely not the same thing I'm going to recommend. So in that regard, I'm going to look at a different page. So here is a dedicated landing page for a specific traffic source. Ha-ha! That's a big ticket. A specific traffic source. So what's that mean? Here's what it means. Facebook would have its own dedicated landing page. Score, Twitter, a different landing page. Pay-per-click marketing, a different landing page. And pay-per-click marketing could have 1,000 landing pages, because the more specific the details on that landing page, the more the conversion. That's huge. So here, the landing page is very similar to the home page. It's very similar. But all I've got is a contact section where I can get my information. I got a video, a little paragraph, a subheader, qualification logos that give me credibility, and of course some reviews, and that's it. You can see the menu bars are very much minimized. The less we have on that page, the better. And we'll walk into greater details as we get to one of the other modules. So you created a landing page for every single traffic source you create. And the benefits are outrageous. I mean, literally. If you're going to say, I'm going to have a landing page for Facebook, I'm going to have a landing page for Twitter, I have a landing page for every ad group that I create on pay-per-click. So if you're going through PPC Mastery right now and you've developed campaigns and ad groups, hear me out, hear me roar right now, because I'll shout this to the mountaintop so you get it and you understand it and you find the benefit to it. If you're going through PPC Mastery with Josh Roche here at High Traffic Academy, or you've gone through retargeting with Google here at HTA, or retargeting with AdRoll here at HTA, or you're doing video marketing on YouTube, any of the programs that we're doing right now where you're driving traffic, you need a different landing page where the content is different so that you can engage the user more specifically. Pay-per-click marketing, social media marketing, all these programs entirely need to be specific. So if you got a specific landing page for each traffic source and more than one traffic source, then you're going to be able to track the engagement of your users better. You're going to be able to reduce your bounce rates, improve your per visit value, dedicate the message to the user's needs, and easily justify the traffic you're sending there. So here's the ticket. If you got all these really cool benefits and these things you can do, the bottom line is this. If I have one landing page and I'm using it for one ad group, how do I know that that ad group in pay-per-click marketing is converting or giving me the right bounce rate? A bounce, by the way, so you understand, a bounce is when a user comes to the website and does not engage a click or an engagement or scroll. They go away. The bounce rate, which you can see in Google Analytics, which I'll show you that in a moment, literally gives you a chance to find out if they're not happy. And bounce rates go up because people don't get what they're looking for. When you search the web, you receive an email, when you engage someone's site, you're going there to find out what they do, and hopefully you're going there with a pre-framed message. Find out what they do, how they do it, and then you're going to engage them. And that landing page is that one portal, that one door, that holy moment of moments that allows you an entry into a place that brings conversions, okay? So you'll track the engagement of the users, you're going to reduce your bounce rate, you improve the value of the user, and you're going to actually show the value of your offer in the right way. We're going to go into details as we kind of get into the specifics of the training. The purpose of the page. You got to determine what that purpose is, okay? And this is literally going back to number 101. This is marketing 101. Why do I have a landing page? What's the big ticket? Well, a lot of people say, I want a conversion. That's great. That means that the page links directly to a call to action button or buy now, right? If you're looking for a conversion. Not everybody is looking for a conversion, right? So if that's the case, you want the user to be able to complete an action directly on the landing page. The example I showed you a moment ago on the divorce site, a user comes there, they qualify, they engage it, they can complete the action on the landing page. And if your focus is a conversion, now a conversion could be a sale, a conversion could be an opt-in, a conversion could be a lead, a conversion is what you determine that is. But for the most part, all they've got to do is engage everything online. If you're doing email marketing, then your focus of a good landing page is a conversion. If you're doing paid search, your focus of a good landing page is a conversion. It could be to get information, right? This is kind of a conduit to a more complex program, for example. So let's say you are doing mortgages, or you're doing loan programs for automobiles, or you're selling auto warranties or insurance or something of that nature. Well, it's a more complex transaction, isn't it? So your landing page is designed to get you information. Well, as an affiliate marketer, as we've been teaching for a long time here at High Traffic Academy, you realize that what you want to do is deliver back to your users, deliver your users to your landing page and engage an opt-in to grab their information and get a name and an email address or where they're from so you can market to them again. So it's different than a conversion. but they could be the same once again. So identify, is it a conversion or is it information, where you realize you're just going to collect information and follow up the sales process to get them to engage, and the conversion, money in your pocket, happens elsewhere. Lead generation. Now, I spent literally over a decade in lead generation. I actually built one of the largest co-registration networks in North America, with offices in 8 different countries. I understand lead gen inside and out. Every lead generation campaign I've ever built had in itself a very specific landing page. And so if lead gen is your focus in your area, that means that the page is used to capture the interest of a product or a service. It's basically capturing information. You're engaging a lot of network marketers, a lot of online marketers. You're doing lead gen, you're doing information, or you're doing conversions. The final reason that you can think of a landing page might be brand awareness, okay? So you might ask yourself the question, is the page providing insight? Like, Coca-Cola does this, and Hulu does this, and Netflix does this. All companies who want to build their image and their brand realize that they're going to drive traffic either through banner ads, CPM buys, CPA buys, CPC buys, whatever it might be. They're going to drive traffic, and you're going to do nothing about giving us money. You're going to do something like, hey, let me tell you how great we are. The same thing on these areas here, conversion, information, and lead gen, and brand awareness. A lot of these things for your landing page could be focused on a download, right? You could be looking to get, an app or something of that nature. And so when we look at sales conversions or lead generations or capturing data or registering somebody in gear, opting them in, or some kind of a download or an invitation, these are things which are all based on the focus. So stop for a second and think about this. You are trying to build an amazing landing page to get an amazing conversion, right? Because you're trying to generate sales or leads or an opt-in or a download or something that engages a user, a return for the amount of money that you've spent. That landing page should do nothing at all except focus on that result. And to do that, you got to understand a lot of things. You've got to define your objective for this landing page clearly in every single way. You've got to really understand that to get the benefits of landing page secrets, you've got to write down your purpose and write down what you're trying to get accomplished in this landing page. You may have a need, and you may see the need for a newsletter or a lead gen capture page because your funnel is designed, or your website is designed, or your business is designed to send out several emails. So that data capture, that's the focus. So I want you to take your pad and your pencil out right now for a second and sit down and tell me, what are these 4 points, or what are these things that you're trying to engage? What's your objective? Now, you could say I want a sale, but your landing page may only have a opt-in box. So I'm not concerned about what happens after the landing page. I'm concerned about getting that user to engage the landing page. So whatever happens on that page, that's what we're studying right now. We're engaging that person. If I can give you 1,000 opt-ins today from 2,000 visitors, a 50% conversion ratio, you'll say, great, but I didn't make any sales. Well, that's further on down the road. We get to that in a separate training. Whatever you engage on your landing page is literally what the focus we're looking at. Get rid of that bounce rate, right? Get rid of those lost clicks. Make the money we've spent clearly identified and engaged so that you get a return on the money that you have spent. So a landing page is designed to give you results, instant and clear results. So that's day one. We're going to get into that one right now as day one, and we're going to go in a second into factors that you control. But that's the end of this particular segment, and it gives you an idea. So right now, your homework, before you go to the next module, before you go to the next video, before you go to the next program, is to write down your objectives of your landing page. I would like you to give me 7 objectives. Ooh, wow, that's kind of deep, Jason. How do you get to 7 objectives? Well, one objective of one type of landing page could be just to get an opt-in of a name and email. Another objective might be to make a purchase. Another objective might be to have somebody engage a webinar. Another objective might be to have somebody ask for a free trial, We're going to get into all that as we kind of go into the factors you can control on our next segment. But we want to know what you think right now. Conversion, information, opt-in, lead gen, download. What is it you're trying to get out of this? If you put into context right now exactly what you want to get out of it, exactly the kind of landing page you want to create, exactly what you want a user to do, you'll get it. You'll never obtain what you're unwilling to pursue. I've been preaching this for a month of Sundays. If you write down right now what you want, where you're going, what your objective is, to get an opt-in, to get a lead, to get a download, to get whatever the process is for you, this will give us context throughout the rest of the trainings. That's it. Take your notes, sit down, rewatch this if you're confused about anything whatsoever, and we're going to get ready to pick the ball back up in just a few. We'll see you on the next training.